every Tuesday. This week's question is from Austin. Remember last week's episode? Well, he loved it so much, he submitted a video to us. Let's have a look.
Hi, I'm Austin. I'm 9 years old. I'm from Vancouver, and ever since I started watching the Ask Daniel show, I've quit eating candy. And I asked Daniel about this. What are some healthy things to eat when you stop eating candy?
Remember last week's episode? We learned about how junk food alters your brain chemistry and why you should stay away from conventional candy. Well, this week you're probably hungry for a tasty treat. So let's dive right into it. There's something that might just be the best brain candy on the planet. In fact, research shows it can make you smarter. As you probably already guessed by now, it's cacao. Not only is cacao delicious, but there are endless studies showing how cacao is good for the brain. One of the studies is from Harvard University, showing how consuming cacao boosts blood flow to the brain for 2 to 3 hours and boosts memory by 30%. So next time you have an assignment or studying for an exam, you might just want to consider taking chocolate as your study buddy. And listen, because this is really funny. Christopher Columbus, when he first saw chocolate, he saw a man drop cacao beans on a little boat. And then suddenly a bunch of people just jumped on the boat. Christopher Columbus is like, these people are crazy for almonds. He thought they were almonds. And later after that, he learned that it was actually cacao. And the reason they jumped for the cacao is because back then they used cacao just like we use money today. So when someone tells you money doesn't grow on trees, tell them, no, money does grow on trees. So maybe Christopher Columbus's greatest discovery was not America, but cacao. But for those of you who don't know what cacao is, it's the stuff all chocolate was made out of. In fact, it's surrounding the cacao bean, which is botanically a nut, is pulp, which is actually a fruit. And this is what the cacao pod looks like. It grows on a tree, and inside is those beans. And that's the stuff all real chocolate is made out of. So when you're making your own chocolate at home, like I do, combine ingredients in the right ratio to offset the bitterness of the cacao powder, cacao paste, or cacao beans. Because sometimes the potency of cacao can be a little overwhelming. In fact, this stuff was so sacred. Back then, the Mexican king Montezuma was known to drink as much as 50 chocolate a day. That's how sacred this stuff is. And if you're buying chocolate, on the other hand, you'll have to select your chocolate carefully, because not all chocolate is made equally. You'll have to search for organic, raw, vegan, fair trade brands. That will ensure that it's GMO-free, dairy-free, no child labor, and raw, because some of the elements in chocolate go away when it's heated. Also, search for brands with less ingredients and ingredients that are easier to read. For more info, check out Daniel's Breakfast Burst, which has a section on chocolate. Thank you. I'm Daniel Bissonette, and this is the Ask Daniel Show, where kids make smart food choices as we change the world